But there's nothing left to do but to crank over those engines, gearheads, because 'tis none other than us, the Lugnutz Podcast.
Recorded June 2026.
Well-oiled machine.
GM does stuff. Now there's music. JD Powers. Jeep Rover. That and more on this week's Lugnutz. Thank you for joining us. Stick to the very end, and there's also this game that came out. There are cars in it. We might talk about it.
As I toss my axe off stage, we want you to drive on over here, facebook.com/Lugnutz Podcast, where you're going to find all of our luggy and nutty polished content coming to you ever so slightly behind, a lot like this first story.
General Motors has a new EV platform.
Yeah.
Always goes well when you start something new. Reported to set to arrive end of 2028.
Okay.
Sooner than Fable.
Yeah.
GM's current BEV3 architecture underpins the Chevy Equinox EV, the Blazer EV, Lyriquois, Visquois, Oakoi,
That koi.
Honda Prelude, and the Acura ZDX.
Right.
I might have gotten 2 or 3 of those names really wrong.
A couple. It's okay. But, yeah, man, EVs.
It's all the same car.
Ugh.
So they're going to work on a new architecture, which is just good,
Yeah.
I guess.
Sure.
Especially with last week with the batteries.
Yeah, the solid
So maybe
state coming out of
they'll,
GM.
No word on whether it is.
Right.
But designed to incorporate GM's Ultium batteries, so just the same batteries they have currently in there, no special batteries.
Well, I mean, GM does
Their
kind of
states are
own
solid.
the industry standard for EVs right now because
Yeah.
everybody's been using their platform.
It has. No one else. The
know?
reason why everyone used their platform is
They didn't want to do it.
nobody else had one. They're like, we need to jump on board. And
Oh, yeah.
even Honda was on the list.
Oh, yeah, the bandwagon
Honda
started
and
moving.
Acura.
Yeah.
Now, the next one, Honda and Acura, they're going to do their own thing. But
Yeah. Well, that's what
everyone starts somewhere.
that's what they told us when they said they were going to get into the EV market, and they were like, we're eventually going to make our own move. We're going to start off with this stuff.
Well, GM will support a wide range, all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive. So if you're good with computers, you could probably just now it's an all-wheel drive. Whatever.
Oh, there's definitely going to be something in the aftermarket for that.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Plug this in, and you get 4 more horsepower.
Yeah.
We'll just take those limits off the horsepower. I can imagine.
I mean, I knew a guy who tuned his own car, so, I mean, the aftermarket realm is truly magical.
The platform will be available on the Equinox EV late 2028, early 2029.
Yeah.
Equinox already offers an EPA estimated 319 miles front-wheel drive, 309 miles, 307 miles.
Okay.
That'll make a difference. All-wheel drive. New platform will likely go farther. I should
Hopefully.
hope.
Yeah, I hope. If it's your new
Otherwise,
platform.
What are we just
kinda
moving sideways?
regressing there if you go back anything. No, well, actually, you get less. That's not something that you'd really want to put out there in the press,
Slower.
It's actually
I'd vote the
worse.
opposite.
You know what? Get last year's model. It was so much better.
Well, we're going to hope for the best for this next story. Gran Turismo Fulgor. This is a Maserati.
It sounds like a Lord of the Rings character.
Yes. And
Fulgor, grab my
helps
axe.
Him,
Yeah.
yes. And they slayed.
Yeah.
I don't remember the names of the characters.
Teeny Popper, whatever.
Sure,
They
whatever.
used. Sure.
Now claiming over 540 kilometers, 335 miles.
Okay. Well, I mean,
of
kilometers.
range improvement of 85 kilometers. Maserati fights to be relevant as sales sort of collapsed around them. But
That's why they
while
use the metric
sales are
system.
collapsing. I think there's a photo.
Yeah, that's why they're using the metric system to make it sound more impressive. You're like,
Yes.
no. Look at all those kilometers we're going.
2025, 7,900 units, down 30%. Lowest since 2012. So they make some amazing cars that I'm probably never going to be able to afford, but it's nice to know they're there.
But it's the market. You know, when you get into that luxury market, you got a lot of luxury cars to really kind of grab your eye. I mean, when you're looking at Mercedes, you know, even when you get down here to the others, I'll say.
It has racing heritage.
Yeah, it does.
They were like
they're nice.
When Ferrari was there, that's who they were racing. Not them, but they would obviously win then. But
I just think a lot of people are going to the Germans. They're
it
going
was a
to like the
competitive
Audi
race back then.
You know, they're going to like Audi. They're going to the Germans for their luxury cars. Because I mean, let's be honest. I mean, Mercedes and Audi,
Yeah,
two very, very great, you know, companies. Not that these guys aren't great, you know, but
their cars seem amazing, amazing fun. I knew a guy who drove one, and I just like listening to it.
the people
drive. It had a Ferrari engine.
I mean, the people that own them, they love the cars. You see them, they're driving, they're having fun. It's not like they're miserable, you know? So it's got to be a great car somewhere. But, you know, just the sales, I could see where it would be faltering a bit. You got a bit of ground to cover there.
Well, this one has the 800-volt architecture with 3 motors, one front, 2 decoupling in the rear, delivering 760 continuous horsepower to the wheels.
Yeah.
From over 1,200 horsepower installed.
And it's not like they're just skimping it in and phoning it in and putting one motor in there. They're giving you 3 motors and decoupling one, you know? I mean...
And a new energy algorithm. Oh,
man.
But it does jump the range from 540 kilometers to 540 kilometers from 456.
Okay, so the algorithm does help out.
Top speed, 325 kilometers per hour.
Okay.
Yeah. We're in Europe. They're on the metric system.
Yeah, I'm American. We
Sounds fast.
refuse that.
Sounds really fast.
Yeah.
It's the metric system.
I mean, it does overall make more sense than our system.
That they devised a system of the calendar where everything was divisible by 10.
Yeah.
Except it didn't match an actual year. So no one's like, why would we do that? Like, why would we change to this bizarre...
Yeah.
So everyone said no.
Is it pushed by Terrence Howard or something? That's weird.
Yeah. We'll stick for the one that Caesar created. So
It's not that bad. It works.
Maserati builds the world's fastest electric convertible, 290 kilometers an hour. Gets major energy improvements as well.
Shouldn't be putting the
Range
top down at that
increase.
speed.
The MY26 model adds incremental gains, air grille shutter, AGS system.
Yeah.
Improved aero front bumper, underbody, and 9 kilometers of range.
Yeah.
Setting on 20s, up to 35 kilometers more with 21s.
I just see that air grill motor as another thing to go wrong. It's just another little motor to go whack and get stuck halfway, and halfway is worse because then you'd never really notice.
Oh, yeah. No.
You know, if it's stuck closed, then you're like, system's broke. It's that
The 550 horsepower, 400 volt powertrain, all-wheel drive disconnect. So it's got all sorts of fun fiddly features.
especially all-wheel drive. You know, that's nice.
Or you get a V6 Neutuno engine, 540 horsepowers that you know how they combust and explode in all the right ways.
It's pretty predictable. We're well familiar with these combustion engines by now.
That's the Gran Turismo gets that. the Gran Caribro Tofor. Italians.
Cabrio.
Sure.
Trofeo.
It's
Trofeo?
Look, it's been a long day.
Oh. Gran Cabrio Trofeo, I think.
Sure.
Trofeo?
We'll go with that.
Whatever. It's a drink.
390 horsepower V6 debuting first time.
Nice.
It's competing with Porsche Macan electric, BMW iX, and the Mercedes EQE SUV.
I like that better. Yeah. EQE.
Rhymes better.
Yeah, that does sound like something that they'd put out. EQE.
Are there any? No, there's no better photos below the ad.
Oh yeah, no, there's a guy there. Oh yeah, there's the
a couple with the top down. Look,
Mm-hmm.
not in grayscale. That's nice. A car not in grayscale. That one's close.
Kind of like teal.
This one's close.
Yeah.
This one's an actual color, not gray.
Yeah, it's like a teal
It's nice.
or green.
It's nice to see that.
Kind of refraction of
Let's
the
see if we have more not
surroundings
grayscale.
a bit.
We got the SUVs.
Yeah, like a
It's not a
copper
horrible SUV.
yeah, like a copper color there.
It's pretty good looking. You're looking for a high-end SUV that's electric and stands out, I assume, if you live in California. Probably.
Yeah, and that's the best look that we got at it right there. But they're not, not bad colors, color choice wise to show off there. But we'll see how the EV market goes.
Well, either way, we hope you see how it goes with this next story. Guess where I found this story? Buick. Top on the charts.
Yeah.
2026 JD Power Quality Study. These are always fun. Quality rankings of the average of the industry, placing third amongst mass market brands.
Okay.
The automaker booked 162 problems per 100.
That's not bad. I mean, Buick always been up there.
The average is 175.
Yeah, Buick's always been up there in the reliability. I mean, I think that was
We have all the numbers.
Oh boy.
This year's
oh yeah, we do.
so over the first 90 days of ownership is what it is. It goes off of.
Yeah.
Buick trailed only Ford, Nissan, among other mass market brands. And look what I thought to do. I have the chart.
Oh yeah,
right
that's
here.
great. Yeah.
I don't have a mouse. So, damn it. The thing,
There it is.
it'll disappear in a moment, so let's read quick. Mine works different than yours. Porsche at the top, obviously. If you're going to buy a Porsche, you're probably still pretty
Reliable.
thrilled you have a Porsche.
Yeah.
So, 138 Genesis, 151. That's a bit surprising. Ford, 152. Lexus, along with Nissan, same score.
Wow.
Not surprising, I guess.
Well, Nissan,
Japanese
I'm surprised
5.
by. Yeah. Nissan's always been the kind of
Nissan
retarded
will
cousin, though.
Yeah.
I mean, even with their fast car, the 370, it really wasn't that
They did have
fast.
the Nissan. I guess there weren't too many problems till it just everything stopped working.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right.
There's why I probably won't go back.
I mean, I just don't like their love for CVT transmissions.
Followed by Buick 162, Hyundai, Subaru, Chevy, Land Rover, Kia at the average of 175. And I'd like to read the rest of the list, but the computer won't cooperate.
Right. I mean, that's
Hold on,
still
I'll go up. I can do
impressive
this gently.
for the top
No, I
of the
can't.
list there for Porsche. And Ford being on the top there. Infamously, mechanics love to
Volkswagen,
make
I
fun of
can
that
see
one.
from here. That's a really Volkswagen all the way
Yeah.
at the bottom. Citroen.
Yeah.
Oh, so many.
Yeah, a lot of disappointments there, but it's
Many-
really good
many
for Buick being
disappointments,
number
but,
3.
It's like a race. Someone's got to be number one, and
Mm-hmm.
Cadillac. From the bottom up, Infiniti, Cadillac, Audi, Ram, Volvo, Mazda.
Yeah.
That one, because they're SUVs, they're working on it, I guess.
Yeah, not the best.
Look, the three,
Yeah.
totally fine.
Yeah,
Great car. The three,
Yeah.
great car.
Outside
I
of that,
can't speak about the rest of them. I just own
yeah. Outside of that, who knows?
hatchback. You fit like mulch in there in the back. Stack it all. Never mind. Mazda, Acura, Mini, 183 zone, Mercedes-Benz, 182. That one doesn't surprise me. But Jeep shares the same score, and then comes Toyota.
Okay.
181, which is surprising.
Well, I mean, Jeep, I do believe, because a lot of Wranglers. So the Wrangler's just like a tin can with wheels and an engine. So you get what you get. You know, you put the hard cover on top of your soft cover, you can have leaks. So it's kind of, you know, besides that, it's been the same goddamn car for a long time. So there's not a lot of, and they hold their value extremely well. So I'm not really surprised by the Jeep. I mean, it's just when you get into the Fiat, you know, side of things, it starts to degrade.
Well, Frank Hanley, senior director of JD Power, as more technology is introduced into vehicles, keeping experiences simple matters more than ever.
Yeah. I get that.
Okay. Biggest gains in quality come from features that are easy to use, simple controls, less intrusive driver assistance software.
Yeah.
That works the way
That's a big
customers expect it to.
Yeah, not moving
Obviously.
you into potholes and other stuff. The biggest thing is just give the driver the ability to turn that crap off. Just let them turn it off. Some people, they don't want
I do have a plea.
Assist.
Please,
You
get
know?
rid of the electric handbrake. Please. Get rid. Give me a lever and
Yeah.
give me a button and a stick.
Lever. I love my lever.
It's
It's my favorite thing
Get
ever.
please get
love
rid of
it.
the electric handbrake. I
Yeah.
hate that thing.
I'll be buried in that TL. I love that handbrake. Nice physical cable right there. I know it's on. You know, the electric handbrakes, I've never really liked them. But, you know, especially Mazda, because they're just like, no, just push the gas. No, it's fine. Just push the gas. You'll go past it. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I do. And infotainment, they say, is the industry's biggest challenge.
Yeah.
Well, 9 out of the 10 categories improved infotainment quality. Clients as owners report more connectivity problems with Android and Apple.
Oh, yeah, of
and
course.
Touch screen technology. Touch screens are great if you get a quality one.
Yeah,
but
but
if that company puts a shit screen in there to save a few bucks,
Or
it will
if
break.
they don't give you the touchscreen and give you a trackpad.
Ugh.
Oh, the trackpads. Oh, yeah, man.
No, don't give me.
No. Hang on. No, that's not what I wanted.
Mazda has a scroll wheel.
Yeah.
Little, just up.
Easy.
I'm just going up and
Yeah.
down. You shouldn't be making, even if you're parked.
Yeah.
What more do you need? It's a car.
But people found that, people in the automotive industry found that people like buttons. They don't really like the touchscreen. You don't get that satisfaction of, okay, I know I hit this.
There are a few benchmarks that are General Motors earned 4 model-level awards, including the Chevy Blazer, the Chevy Tahoe, Cadillac CT4, the Cadillac XT5, each ranking highest in their respective segments.
Right.
So, way to go, guys.
Yeah, that's great. You know, I mean, there's a lot of surprises here. You know, and
Buick, we're always they always
Yeah.
are surprising up on the list for some people.
yeah,
Probably because all Buicks used to look the same. They don't.
they did, but I gotta tell you, some of my best drives were in a Buick LeSabre, which was a great boat, amazing suspension. It just drove like a Cadillac. It was a fantastic
Yeah, it
car.
was
So
was a
Buicks
great
do have a
3
special
days,
spot
wasn't
in
it?
my heart. You know, I mean, it's one of those things that I can't wait till I become 80 and I buy a Buick.
Well, GM as the quality leader, the brand score of 162. PP 100 score.
Okay, it's nice. It sounds good.
Sometimes at the top of the list, things depreciate quick, and other times, you have the fastest depreciating SUV in its class.
Oh, well, yeah.
Are you looking for a cheap SUV that depreciates in value at massive numbers?
No. Not really, no.
I think it says behind me, what, 52,000?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yep. In 5 years.
That's a real lot.
That's a lot for 5. That's like over 10 grand a year. It's depreciating. And that Infiniti was not cheap, by the way. It's an expensive Nissan, for those of you that don't know. So, again,
IC Cars is a website, has been a resource if you want to do pure math on the automotive industry.
Okay.
That's where people go. Latest studies tracking millions of cars. Used cars, 5-year-old range. Porsche Cayenne 718 is the slowest depreciating value over 5 years, losing only 9% of value. 9.6.
Wow. That's good.
Wow. That's kind of impressive.
Well, it makes sense for a Porsche, though. And even when we were just talking about the, what was that, satisfaction list? Makes sense.
Trucks and hybrids lose value more slowly than other segments. Data from almost 1 million cars between March 25 and February 26. IC Cars findings. This part, you see the numbers go in the quadruple. I think there's a list. Is there a list below? I hope. EVs lose around 57.2% of their value within the first 5 years of ownership. Holy criminy crud.
That's a lot. 57, holy shit.
57.2%. Oh, that's like this thing.
Well, at least it looks nice, huh?
Trucks lose 34.2% of their value in 5 years. Hybrids lose 35.4% of their values. Toyotas hold up very well. Top 10 to 25% slowest depreciating value.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I believe that. Toyotas, yeah.
So if you're looking for cheap,
yeah.
Car tends to retain value 2026 than 2025, but improvements are noticeable for EVs. So it depends on the era of EV you're looking for.
I think it's the batteries. People are, especially when you're buying, you want to buy a used EV? Ugh. It's like getting used underwear. If you're going to buy an EV, you kind of want to get it new. Otherwise, you don't know how those batteries were treated.
Car saw an average depreciation 5-year of 41.8% across the segment early 2026.
Yeah. I don't think I'd be comfortable buying a used EV.
No.
No way in hell. I mean, that's just like sharing your socks.
Some cars are losing as much as 61.3% of their MSRP value. Luxury models losing 50,000 in the first 5 years, like the one behind us.
Yeah, you're paying for the name because
that's it.
When that model's 10 years old, it's in the hood.
Yeah, it's not. It's just
it's driving around. There's old ones you'll see forever.
Some of them. The
models that really stand the test of time, like that one old Mercedes that you'll see that forever, even in the apocalypse. That and like a Saturn LS1 will be driving around.
Rapid advancement in EV technology is driving used electric car prices to plummet year after year. So eventually, they're probably going to be paying you to take them. I mean,
especially if it's like a EV from the Northeast or in the Salt Belt.
Yeah.
You could try to sell that down south. It's not going to be able to hold its charge.
They don't
like
want,
it.
They don't
car
want
down there.
Stuff that we've soiled with our road salt.
Yeah, especially with corrosion, with the connectors and everything. I don't think anybody's really confident in that used market there.
Used cars tend to see the biggest drop in value over the shortest period of time.
Yeah.
But this is another reason why would you select the used car that you want.
Yeah.
You should select something that you, even if it's 10, 15 years old, that you really love in some way.
Yeah.
It's not just a car.
Yeah.
You have to spend a lot of time in it in some cases. You might as well really like that car.
Yeah, you have some attachment to it, It's just when you're putting a solid investment like this in a car, you don't want to buy this And then 5 years down the road, when you're ready to get another one, find out, yeah, this thing's not worth as much as you think it is. Because not everybody looks at the car market like that. You look at it when you're about to get another car, and you're like, oh, I'm not getting another car like this. This is a piece of shit. It didn't hold its value.
Well, 5 years, the Infiniti QX80 is what it's called, 2026. Hit depreciation hard. Hit as it's also interesting to note various asking prices for more trim, luxurious trims. So
Yeah,
they
especially
wanted
if it's a rare one.
lots of bank for very little extra trim. I
Yeah.
think is what the problem was, and people probably weren't buying it. So
Well, yeah, you find that especially whenever like a random manufacturer tries to put out some kind of a racing model. It's like, oh, this is our widget S, and all they do is just give you like a couple red emblems, and they say they tune it differently. Did they? I mean, you're spending on average like $5 to $10 grand more on these trim level packages. So, is the value really there? Apparently for Infiniti, it's not.
5 years usually the sweet spot when a car has lost most of its value from its relative sticker price, and it's still got plenty of good years left in it. Lots of years of driving.
Yeah.
I had a teacher who thought that 200,000 miles was only the mere start of a car.
Well,
And you haven't
depending on
even
the car, yeah.
begun to break the car in yet.
I mean, and especially certain older Hondas, certain older Toyotas, especially, you see stories about those hitting over the 100,000 or the million mile club because they keep taking care of the car takes care of them. Acuras, especially the TLs like mine, if you take care of them, they tend to take care of you, and you get those miles on there. I'm pushing 200 on, I'm getting close to 200 on the TL, which, your ass ruts in the seat, and you're like, damn, there used to be cushion in here. I remember that. But besides that, it's your car, and you get that solid investment of not having to worry about your EV battery. It makes me go to sleep very nicely.
I think there's a chart below. Is there a chart below? That's it from the side. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for. We have the depreciation value. Land Rover, Range Rover SUV, 61.7%. Wow. BMW 7 Series sedan, 61.6%. That leaves it to 61,141. Tesla Model X, 61.2%. Mustang Mach-E, 60.8%.
Wow. Yeah.
Get one for about 20 grand.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The used
And
market.
you'll need a new battery that will cost
Yeah.
about 20 grand.
But if you follow the market and but it just didn't retain its value, but it's a solid car, you may be able to get a steal in here,
Yeah. BMW 5 Series Hybrid, 59.5% of its value. Get one for about 44 something. QX60, 58.3%. Get one for about $30,000.
Yeah.
Wow. Impress your friends. Wow. You drive an Infiniti?
Jill, you're not going to like that insurance, I'll tell you
No,
that.
you will not like that insurance.
The payment for the Infiniti may be nice.
Maybe
but-
$30,000 a month
Yeah,
for insurance.
but the insurance sees Infinity.
Nissan Leaf, 63.1.
Okay. I mean, the Leaf was that was in the beginning of this whole EV craze. That's when people got into Leaf and they're like, "Wow, electric cars are real quick."
Yeah, but to think that it hurts more 61% when it's a Land Rover, which sells for 113.
Oh yeah, I mean the percentage.
Whereas a Nissan Leaf,
Yeah.
I don't think it was much higher than 30,000, 35, maybe. Maybe 40. Let's say 40.
Well, with
Let's
a lot
say
of the Leaves, you had to retrofit the houses because it was the first EV.
So that was a
popular
little
EV.
extra.
So they had to,
But
you had
now
to
you're
finance
set up.
that. And that was like about like 10, 15. And now, especially with Elon, you only really have to change out the little plug. And they got adapters for that shit. So if you did get that thing hooked up in there, you probably invested into EVs. But, you know, even still, you're not going out there and buying a used Nissan Leaf.
No, probably not. Well, the 2021 Infiniti QX80, the engine is a 5.6 liter V8, horsepower 413 torques, rear wheel drive transmission, 7-speed manual, no, automatic.
Yeah.
7-speed on it. I always get that wrong, don't
Yeah,
I?
no, not a manual.
Buyers were paying upwards of 70 grand.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
2021. Mm-hmm. Used market shows it as low as $15K.
Oof. Wow.
That's a lot of depreciation.
Oof.
Or as high as $40K. Now, the
I can
15K might have a lot of miles on it, I'm guessing.
Man, I can just imagine though that guy going in like, yeah, I got this nice car, paid 70 grand for this. Like, I'll give you 15. That's a kick in the nuts right there.
More luxurious trims as high as 55.
Yeah. Yeah,
But-
well, you probably didn't get that one. You wanted an Infiniti, and you just got one. Now you got a 15 grand paperweight.
Replaciating
Replaciating.
replaciating the evaporator is about $2,500.
Okay. Yeah.
Fuel tank is about $2,000-ish dollars.
Yeah.
AC compressor. Mm-hmm. These are probably just the parts and not labor.
Yeah. Probably,
About 15.
Especially
ish.
evaporator.
Brake calipers, you're going to need them a lot. They're about 15, probably each.
I would say
each.
Closer to each, but even that evaporator is like a 10 to 15 hour job in labor alone. So
Very
that is uber expensive.
Makes you really think about a Kia.
Oh, yeah.
Windows switch replacement, just a switch, $858.
That's actually not that bad. I mean, you know,
It's a switch.
you could probably do it yourself, too. I mean, most of that just buying the fucking switch. Because some of them, like some of the switches, you think, oh, this is just a switch. Some of them have like a little fucking master circuit board behind there. And you're like, dude, I just wanted to switch.
Yeah,
You
well-
can't do that anymore.
Whereas vehicles like the Leaf, the Volkswagen ID4, Mustang Mach-E 5 offer the best return on 5-year used car purchase.
Yeah. Well, you got these people going into the EV market, and meanwhile, you got Volkswagen backing out of the EV market.
Get a used car because you love it.
Yeah.
Because it's a great car because you're sentimentally attached to your father's brothers, sisters, uncles.
Yeah, they had one.
Cousin's best friend had one.
Took you to get ice cream in it once.
It
Who
was
knows
always
why?
awesome. That
Love
68
that car. You know?
Mustang.
Like,
that
man,
you've
I've always wanted a
dreamed of.
Gremlin. You know, love the Gremlin.
That has a V12 and
Yeah.
kick-ass blowers with the biggest pipe
know what I mean?
fucking exhaust that you don't only see at a Gotham garage.
Yeah, that's how you get it.
Or you could get this next story. Stellantis.
Oh,
In a way, all companies under the same umbrella are kind of one, aren't they?
yeah.
But now, like Jaguar, Land Rover are now one. And eventually, it's going to be Jaguar, Land Rover, Jeep.
Oh, okay.
So they're probably going to change the bodies, change the badges.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what you got.
Although Jeeps will look a lot more, Land Rover Jag-ish.
Yeah.
So that'll be good. That's an upgrade for the Jeep.
And a car for the girls and a car for the guys. And what was the other one?
I mean, Land
Car
Rover
for
Jag,
people who like Jags.
they've had dealerships together for a while. They were in that
They did.
luxury market. So that makes sense. Jeep, though.
What was that, last year they did that?
Yeah.
I think it was something
But
like
Jeep though, that's weird. It's like somebody from Pennsylvania marrying into the British royal family.
that. Maybe they're very charming. Well, Jeep is off-road. Land Rover is off-road.
Okay.
And Jag is just sort of the person that Land Rover married.
Okay.
And Jeep's a fun girlfriend.
The fun mistress.
Look, Land Rover, she loves a good whatever.
Well, especially you get like the Wranglers, man, with the Jeep and the rock crawlers. You know, the off-roading with Jeeps are, you know, they're big too. So I guess it makes sense with the off-road.
If you're not the only one who's not sure how it's going to work, neither are many people. But it could have something to do with Stellantis expands partnership with Chinese automaker Dongfeng, whatever it is.
Sure.
So they're both going to operate in the off-road space.
Right.
It's like girls like Jeeps and Land Rovers are expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
So everybody.
I mean, Land Rovers too, especially with like documentaries. You always see them in a fucking Land Rover.
What's going to happen? This is going to be a Jeep.
Yeah.
And then they're just going to slap the Land Rover badges on it. And they'll pop a few shiny brake calipers that cost $2,000 a piece.
Yeah, 100%. That's what's going to happen.
At like $150 an hour for 10 hours.
Yeah. And, you know, we'll see. We'll see how their reliability and their value, how it retains after this kind of merger here. That's weird.
But they suspect it'll be lucrative for both because they're both off-road, and if they sort of both have an off-road focus, maybe the off-road world of Jeep and the off-road world of Land Rover can come together and go to pjandwh.com and check out all our latest stuff.
Or they could pop on over to our Facebook site, facebook.com/Lugnutz Podcast, where you're going to find all of the luggy and nutty polished content coming out to you ever so slightly behind. But it ultimately doesn't matter if you drive a GM or if you drive a Jeep, because nothing rolls without Lugnutz. We'll see you next week, gang. Until then, drive on.
General Motors, as we've just sung their praises.
Yeah.
Sidelines, more than 1,000 workers, 450 robots. I'll summarize the article for you. The union's angry.
Yeah, yeah. And meanwhile at Ford, they actually rehired engineers because the AI didn't work out.
If you'd like to know the future, consult Philip K. Dick, Arthur C. Clarke, or you just go watch the Animatrix, because we're all doomed.
Say hi to the future
it might be fine.
Robot overlords.
It might be totally fine.
It could be good.
It'll be fine.
At least by next week.
Right, it'll be fine.
Because we love you, we miss you, and we can't wait to see you then. Until next time, drive on, gearheads. Bye-bye.
Except Skynet.
Yeah.
There is a Skynet. So there's lots of things happening in the world. There's a race that is being held hostage.
Yeah.
I assume.
Yeah, by Apple.
Yeah. But there's also Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, man.
It's pre-ordering.
Pre-orders are live. That's actually very exciting.
It's very exciting. You get they give you it's a Ferrari.
Well, it's going to be a cultural phenomenon when it comes out.
Grand Theft Auto has always been really good at cars. If you like cars...
Oh, yeah. They really have.
It is rated a mature game.
Yeah. Yeah, well, for obvious reasons, but yeah.
Right. I did a report on this way back when I was getting one of my degrees about violent video games. And, like, a lot is said about the violence in Grand Theft Auto, but there's consequences.
Yes, there are. And
it's a game full of nothing but consequences. I was driving my motorcycle at high speeds today without a helmet. A car pulled out in front of me, and I flew right into a telephone pole, and I died.
Yeah. Well, that was always the nice part that they added in there.
Got back on the motorcycle.
Going through the windshield of a car when you get into a really bad wreck.
You don't do that anymore.
And with the new game, I've seen some stuff saying that they're trying to make the wrecks even more realistic with this new game. Yeah. So that should be really exciting. If you get into like, oh no, the 405's backed up because of an accident. Why? Well, that was the last mission.
That will make doing chases a bit more like the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's avoid the ring road because there's there's traffic on it. Like DC would have the...
And the newer systems that we have today are able to handle more things on the screen. So you can have a more in-depth field with all the cars and traffic to where you couldn't really get all the traffic or even people that you could in like Grand Theft Auto 3. Yep. But the driving was on point. Every car you got into had a different feel. It was reminiscent of an actual car, and they continued on with that. So adding more realism in that aspect is actually very interesting.
But there is a big hubbub over a disc.
Yeah.
I don't care. Just give me the game.
We're in the digital
how
age now.
You give it to me.
Come on. We're in the digital age
Do
now,
a collector's
people. Why?
edition and give me a statue or something I
Yeah.
can put on the... And we're good.
Extra content.
We're good.
You know, sure. Unlockables and stuff like that.
Really
Sure.
other-
But add it in there. Add it
The
in
only
that
other
top tier.
aspect I've seen is the price.
And nobody's really questioning the
But-
$80 either at that entry level price. They're like, all right,
Right.
well,
They're
it's
like,
80
well,
bucks.
you get they do have extras behind the paywall wall, special shops and
Yeah.
special stuff, but
the core game.
they're gonna
is still
have
there.
shops that you can go to, just not those other special shops.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure you could buy for $20.
Well, I saw one of the shops is like tattoos. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I never put tattoos on my character anyway.
I only put
I never did.
tattoos on my character when I learned that the one vest gives you slightly more body armor.
Right.
So that I'm like, well, now he needs sleeves.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Lugnutz Gaming.
Yeah. Check it out.
Probably tomorrow.
It's definitely one of those games that it's a culture phenomenon. Even in car culture, the cars they add into Grand Theft Auto, it's just
It is one place, the only place I will be able to have a fleet
Ferrari.
of all of them. Yesterday I was doing it. It's probably still up there on the, was it Twitch? Is that where you do game streaming? Is that where
Yeah.
you do it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Twitch.
I hit a button and it happens.
yeah.
I have, there's the white, that's
Yeah.
Lamborghini.
Right.
And then the red is
Ferrari. Right.
And then the green is obviously, because I couldn't pick those two colors, so I had to pick one. That's Porsche. Where else could you have something like that?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I mean, and especially when you go on a GTA Online with just the amount of the nice garage that you can always, no, let me pick this one up. It really adds to the game of just being able to collect cars, getting your custom car, making it look the way that you want. You know, that's nice.
Drifting hurts way less when you hit a pole in a digital car.
That's true. That's true.
I love drifting in that game.
Yeah.
If you want to know how to drift, Harm None has a video. They'll tell you how to button the things to.
I tried drifting in real life once
Just
with my
like
Neon.
real life, you just
Didn't work out. But that's when they had steel rims, and you could just take a hammer and go, man, that was a dumb idea. And I just fixed it. But, you know, you can't.
if you want to learn
can't do
drifting,
that
go to a drifting school. It'll
Yeah.
be amazing fun, and
yeah.
you'll know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Do not try on the street.
They exist
Don't drift on
now.
the
They
street.
didn't, like, really exist prevalently when we were getting into driving.
They did not.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that popular.
I think this has become a short, and it's not the beginning of the show. It's run that long.
It has. It has. But
Check
one
us
thing
out at pjandwh.com.
hit that subscribe button and like and comment below. Right above my head is going to be the very best purge hangers and wall hangers video for you. And above Big Brother's head is every single Lugnutz podcast in a playlist. And, of course, until we see you next time, gang, drive on.